May 4th, 2021. How's it going, guys? Got several videos coming. Went out to the park today and walked. Got a good one there. There was a guy that was standing up in the woods up there that I'd seen several times before, but this guy, he wasn't like bird watching. He was just standing about 15 feet back up in the woods. Strange. I'll show you guys that and play the video later on. But I'm going to cut this in a couple segments. I want you guys to see this because I went on out 40 Highway. And this was this earliest morning when I went out there to, it wasn't real early, but I went out to walk at the park. And what I want to talk about here real quick is that old Noland Fashion Square parking lot. Now, over here, you can see where it says Noland Road Fashion Square. And there's a lot of weird stuff goes on. I know there's probably drug dealings and stuff go on there, no doubt, out there in that parking lot a lot. But I also wanted to see if Independence ever got rid of that abandoned old car that was back there on that other side. So, hold on just a second. But what I was going to tell you, there's a M&M gas. I think it's some kind of gas. They I don't know if it's for like carbonated for soda pop or whatever they do. But there was it was setting over there this morning when I went by there and setting in the parking lot. Well, I walked at the park and I came back. That can take from 40 minutes to an hour. And when I came back, the truck was still sitting there with two guys in it. And what I thought was kind of odd about this, the guys, they could have just been, screwing off. I don't know. Because we're only talking about 3 blocks down the road from their main building, which I thought that was kind of weird. But hold on. Let me show you this first. Okay, I'm back, guys. Now, this is on the way back. When you see this, there's the vehicle. See, now there's the cinema. Hold on. And there's just 2 guys sitting in there. M&M, whatever it is, like I say. So, I've seen guys do stuff like that before and just kill time because they didn't have nothing to do or whatever else, just killing time. Maybe that's what they were doing. Because like I say, it's only a few blocks on down the road is their main building. And I'll show you that in a minute. But hold on just a second. So I go on down to take a look to see if that car is gone. And you see there's another vehicle sitting down there. But this time it's got 2 people in it. And I don't know what they're doing. Now that's even another weird deal. But check this out. And I see that they got rid of the abandoned car. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. I got to go back here. Okay, I'm back. So I'm getting ready to pull in here, and that's weird because there's 2 people sitting in there, and they sit there a long time, and I'll explain this too in a minute. But as you can see, the abandoned car is gone, which is cool. That's good. No kids or nobody will get hurt on that or anything. Hold on. But this vehicle here, I would say Independence needs to be taking a look at this vehicle. Because there actually are 2 people. I could see, you can't see it with the dash cam, but there are 2 people inside of it. It's got a busted window on the back of it too, on the back side, passenger side here. Very strange. So when I turn back out, I didn't get this, but then the M&M truck. Let's see, hold on just a second. Bring this down. I go back over here. It starts to pull out after it sees me turn around. Which makes me think other weird, strange things. Because if they'd been sitting there all that time, maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. As you can see, they're moving now. See, the truck's moving now. After I pulled in there. Now, I have my thoughts about what's going on here. And anybody that's got any half of a brain probably does too. But very interesting. It's something that should be looked at here. Like I say, seeing it's coming. See it there? It actually went all the way back down 40 Highway with me. Interesting though, followed me all the way back down 40 Highway. So I wonder why it would be sitting there for almost an hour. I mean, I'm sure those guys are getting paid, but I'm sure they're not paying them to sit there an hour in a parking lot. This is the first video, guys, I wanted you to see. I'm glad to see that that abandoned car's gone. I'm not glad to see that there was another car sitting back there with 2 people in it doing some probably weird stuff. And this was kind of strange too. But hold on. Oh, I wanted to show you something else just real quick. Now what you're looking at here is just down from the cinema. I want you guys to see this because this is not very far at all. It's kind of curvy around here and stuff. But I wanted to, I don't know, I just thought that was weird, guys. I mean, that is strange. And see, they're not very far from the business, but I thought that was really strange. Because why would they be setting up there? I don't know. You know, that looked kind of freaky to me. That's what's called. I thought it was M&M. It's M&H. I guess that's M&H gas is what that is there. M&H gas, excuse me. But that's what that is there. So I don't know. That was just kind of weird. This is my first video. Like I said, I'm glad to see that abandoned car is gone. And not good to see that there's another car with 2 people sitting back there. Because there'll probably be another car. Who knows? Anyway, this is my first video. And like I said, I got another video coming out here on the park. And this guy was up in the woods. Actually, I've come across him before. I had to go back and look at some files and some videos that I had done before. And I think it was March 17th, I believe. Anyway, I come across this guy going across the bridge. I've seen him a few times, but what was weird, he was standing in the woods with a paper, like, sack bag underneath his arm. Now, we're going to talk about that in a minute, because I come across something else, because I came back, I wanted to see if that car was still sitting there, that other one. So, went back up, and it was still sitting there. That one that was over there by the abandoned car, where back behind that building. But there was another guy that was walking down 40 Highway later here, okay, from like where the park was at. And this guy was a black guy, but he also had it looked like identical package on the right side of him that he was carrying over by 7-Eleven and coming up around there, over there by that Gable Dahmer. Now that's weird, guys. I mean, there's lots of paper sacks, but that's just kind of funky weird. Almost like something might be being transported. Might be nothing, but I'll get to that next. Anyway, have a good one, guys.